Hi dear students, let us welcome back mathematics online classes. In a previous video, you will have come to know that what is big pi function. Now, what is the function? Suppose f is a relation from the two non-empty set A into B. From the two non-empty set A into B. Then this relation is said to be a function. When it is said to be a function, if every element of A has the unique image on the set B. Every element of A has the unique image on the set B. Then the relation is said to be a function. Then the relation f is said to be a function. That is the thing you know that it is denoted by f is from A into B. Suppose order B, A, B is present in the function f. Then we can write that f of A is equal to B. And what is the meaning of this one? Image of A under the function f is B. Image of A under the function f is B. This is exactly the meaning. So these all things you have already know that, and pictorial ray diagram also know that this is the set A, this is the set B, and this is the function is that suppose A, B, C or like that 1, 2, 3. 1 is related to, B is related to, C is related to 3, like that. It is a function because every element has the unique image on the set B. This is one particular example. Now, in the same manner, next point based on this or the function, about the function, types of the functions are there. We are going to study that in the next level, that means in the second PUC. Anyway, next thing in the functions is real valued function. A word itself telling that real valued function, that means function value is real. Function value is real means real values are there. Function which gives the values of real numbers, that is said to be a real valued function. Suppose let f is a function. F is a function. It is a function means we should have a domain and the codomain set. Now what is the A set is said to be a domain set, B is said to be a codomain set. Why I just told that A is a domain. Domain is nothing but first element of the order pair. All the elements, every element of A has the unique image. So that domain becomes a first set of the function. What is the domain of the first domain of the function? A first set is the domain. What is the codomain? Second set is the codomain. Range is differs. Anyway. So here, let f is a function. It is a function is that this function is said to be a real valued function. When it is said to be a real valued function, means this function is said to be real valued function. When it is, whenever the range of the function is f is a whole real number set, or one of its subset. Whole real number set or one of its subset. One of its subset is said to be a real valued function. I have got the meaning of the real valued function. What is a real valued function? Function is like this function. Suppose A and B are the sets are there. A to B is the function is defined from A to B. Then this function is said to be real function or real valued function. When it is said to be real valued function, means range of this function is, it should be, range is nothing but codomain set some element. Range of the function is whole real number set or a subset of the real number set. In that case, it is said to be a real valued function. Real value of the function is real numbers. That values must be whole real number set. Either you can get the whole real number set or one of the subset of the real number set. For example, one of the subset is nothing but 1, 2, 3. Whether 1, 2, 3 are the real numbers? Yes. It is a subset of the real number? Yes, obviously. So that this is the meaning. What is the definition of the real valued function? F is said to be a real valued function if the range of the function is whole real number set or a subset of the real number set is said to be a real valued function. Then it is a real valued function. Then another definition is the real function. What is the real function? In the real function, domain and as well as codomain. Domain and as well as range or a codomain. Domain and the range of the function f is whole real number set or one of its subset. In that case, it is said to be a real function. What is a real function? Real function means, suppose f is said to be a real function if domain and the range of the function is whole real number set or one of its subset. In that case, the function is said to be real function. What is the difference between the real valued and real function? In a real valued means range must be a real number set or a subset of the real number set. Real function means domain and the range both must be a real numbers or a subset of the real number. Very simple thing. That's all. Okay. Now, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ real value ಅಂದ್ರೆ function value ಏನು ಬರ್ತದ range ಅಂದ್ರೆ range of the function ಏನಿರಬೇಕು whole real number set ಇರಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ subset of the real number set ಇರಬೇಕು. Real function ಅಂದಾಗ domain and the range both must be the set of real numbers or subset of real numbers. Okay, that's all. This is said to be a real valued function and the real function. Very important definition. Now, next thing is sometimes they used to give the example in this manner. Suppose example I am just going to take. What is the example? Means let f is equal to x comma y. Let f is equal to x comma y such that x and y are the natural numbers. X and y are the natural numbers and y is equal to x and y is equal to 2x. Be a real on n. Be a real function. Be a real function on the natural number set n. Find its domain and codomain. Find its domain, codomain and the range of the function. And range of the function. Here, full stop. Is this function is real? This is a function real? That means is this function a real function? They are asking. Okay. So they have given an exercise. What is the example they have given means? Here f is a function. That means it is a relation is given. They are telling that it is a function is that. Be a real function is that on a set of natural number. Can I say that natural number set is a subset of the real number? Yes, obviously. All the elements of this natural number set contains in the real number set, so that natural number is a subset of the real number. This is the relation and particularly function. Function means every element of the codomain, every element of the domain set. That means f is a function from where to where? Both x and y are the natural number. That means n into n. Both sets are n into n. In place of n, in place of a, n is that. In place of b also, n is that. F is from n into n. Then f of x is equal to y. Then f of x is equal to y. This is exactly meaning. Image of x under the function f is y. F is equal to x comma y. How the x and y are related? Both x and y are the natural number. Apart from that, y is equal to x. Y value x, y is equal to x. Be a real function. This is a real function. Function they only given on the set of natural number. That means subset of the Cartesian product n cross n. Subset of the Cartesian product n cross n. Find its domain, codomain and the range. Yes, this domain, codomain and the ranges of the relation. Same manner, because function is also the relation. Function is also a relation. Every function is a relation, but every relation is not a function. What is the thing? Every function is a relation, but converse is not true. Every relation is not a function. Anyway, so here is this function a real function? Real function means domain and codomain are the set of real number or subset of the real number. Obviously, it is a real function because x and y value both are taking the natural number. Natural number is a subset of the real number. Nothing to worry. Okay. First of all, write this relation or a function in the roster form. Whether it is in the roster form or set builder form, it is in the set builder form, right? In the roster form, f is equal to natural number. What are the natural numbers? Natural number means 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. It is an infinite set. Therefore, there are infinite number of order pairs are there. Okay, now if I choose the x value as 1, what is the y value? Okay, replacing x value as 1, what will be the y? Y is 1, 2. Next, if I choose the x value is 2, what is the y value? 4. If I choose the x value is 3, 2 3s are 6. If I choose the x value is 4, 4 2s are 8. This is how the order basis carries. This is an infinite. Is that clear? Now, I need to write. I just got that roster form of the function f. Now, be a real function on n. Find its domain. What is the domain of this function? What is the domain of the function? Domain of the function means first element of the order pair. What are the first element? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on up to infinity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so on up to infinity. This is the domain of the function. Next, we need to find the codomain. What is the codomain? Codomain is nothing but what? Codomain is nothing but both x and y are x the natural number. So y is equal to x. Both x and y are the natural number means f is a function from n into n. Therefore, codomain we can write it as a whole natural number set. Whole natural number set. Next, range. What is the range of the function? Range of the function is nothing but second element of the order pair. What are the second element? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 like that. Even numbers will get it from the 2. This is the range of the function. Is this function a real function? Yes, it is a real function. Yes, it is a real function. Why it is a real function? Domain and codomain are set of real number, or here subset of the real number. Obviously, it is a real function. If you draw this one in terms of pictorially, how to write pictorially means arrow diagram I just write. What is the arrow diagram? This is the domain set and this is the codomain. This is also natural number set. This is also natural number set. F is a function is that. Okay. So domain set. F is a from n into n. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. It continues. Similarly here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 like that. It continues. Write the images. What is the image of 1? Image of 1 is nothing but x value is 1. Here come to the definition. F of x is equal to y, sir. Image of x under the function f is what? Image of x under the function f is what? Here 1, 2 is present in the function. Can I write that? 1, 2 is present in the function f. This is nothing but f of 1 is equal to 2. Have you written this one? F of a is equal to b. Suppose a, b is present in the function. Have you written? F of a is equal to b. Image of a under the function f is b. 1, 2 is present in f, which means that image of 1 under the function f is 2. 1 is related to 2. 1 is related to 2. Are you clear? 1, 2. Next 2, 4 is 2, 4. Next 3, 6. Next 4, 8. Next 5, 10. Next 6, 12. Next 7, 14. Like that it continues. So observe that. What is the definition? Every element of the first set, set A, has the images, has the 1 images. Check it. 1, element 1 has the only 1 image. 2 has the only 1 image. 3 has the only 1 image. For example, 100. What is the image of 100? Image of 100 is 200. Because if you replace x is 100 here, y is equal to 200. If you replace x is 1000, what is the image of 1000? 2000. Like that. Whatever the number you just choose, if you, from this set has the 1 image, only 1 image, therefore obviously it is a function. And see, all these are the real numbers. Yes, obviously, natural number is a subset of the real numbers. So every element of the domain set has the only one image. Therefore, it is a function. What is the range? Which element has the pre-images? Element के pre-image होता हो. One has the image two. Two has the pre-image one. 4 has the pre-image 2, 6 has the pre-image 3, 8 has the pre-image 4. Reverse images, pre-images. Already know that. What is the range? Observe that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That one only we have written. That's all. What is the codomain? Codomain is nothing but the whole second set B in place of the natural numbers are there. Codomain set is there. So, Rostow form of the relation, domain range, codomain you written. Arrow diagram also you will have got it. Okay, so very important thing, you try to get this one. If you got this one, very simply we can easily get the domain, codomain, everything meaning you can realize it. Okay, now go to the next thing. After completion of the real variable function and the real functions, here some of the functions are there, some of the standard functions are there. You are going to use in everyday mathematics, that is particularly first PUC and second PUC, some functions. Some functions and their domain and ranges, and their domain and range, and as well as graph, and their domain, range, and the graphs. In that, first one, identity function. In that, first one, identity function. Here, some of the functions are there. Particular name is there for the function. What is the particular name? First one is the identity function. There are particularly totally 7 functions. I am just going to handle here. First one is identity function. For this identity function, we are going to study that what is the domain of the identity function, range of the identity function, and graph of the identity function. So, very simple definitions are there. All 7 functions has same type of definition. Little bit small changes is there in each definition. Let's observe that difference. Let it is a real function. Let f is a real function. F is a real function means domain and the codomain are the set of real number or subset of the real number. Let f is a function from R into R. Let f be a function. Be a real function or be a function defined by this real function is defined by f of x is equal to x. F of x is equal to x. For all x is belong to the domain set. For all whatever, this is a symbol for all. This is a symbol for all. Whatever the x value is choose, that x value belong to the first set, domain set. That is x value. This x value we have to choose from the domain set, first set. That is real number. For all the x is called an identity function. Is called an identity function. This is a definition of the identity function. So that particularly they used to ask for the 5 marks. Definition 1 marks, domain 1 marks, range 1 marks, graph 3 marks. Totally 5 marks. Okay, here you written the definition. What is the definition of the identity function? Let f be a function or a real function. Real function means R into R. F is from R into R, be a function defined by f of x is equal to x. For all x belongs to R is called a identity function. Very simple. That's it. Here observe that in previous example you just chosen that or taken that y is equal to x. Sometimes people used to take that y is equal to f of x. This we can rewrite. How do we rewrite? F of x is equal to y. Another way say different notations are there. Nothing is much more than that. Y is equal to x in that. Here y is equal to f of x will be chosen. F of x is equal to y. Image of x under the function f is y. This is a general form. Now instead of mentioning that f of x, here we have mentioned y is equal to x. Instead of mentioning y is equal to 2x, here they are given a f of x. That is exactly the meaning. You can, for your convenience, go back to the trigonometry graph of the trigonometric functions. In the graph of the trigonometric functions, you people have chosen that let f of x is equal to sine of x, and later words you just chosen that y is equal to sine x. How remember? Later words you just change the values, x values, y values, x value 0, pi by 2, pi 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, like that negative value corresponding y value have you written. That is the function is here only. Change the x value. On changing the x value, domain value are changing. Domain value are changing. X value you are changing. After that, simplifying y value will get image of x under the function sin x is 1. Sine of 0 is 0. Sine of pi by 2 is 1. I got it. Image of 0 is 0. Image of pi by 2 is 1 under the function sin x. That is the meaning. Without knowing the definition of the function, you people already got this one. Know this one. So now I am just defining the or explaining the basic definition behind this function. So, and you people have taken here domain and the range of the function. What is the domain of the function? Domain of the function all the real number. Range. What is the range? Closed interval minus 1 comma plus 1. Sine function domain set of real number, and range is just written minus 1 to 1. Have you written that one? Yes. Domain all the real values you can take it. Range ಬರುವಂತ value ಏನಿರ್ತದ minus 1 to plus 1 only. Are you clear? ನೆನಪು ಬಂತಾ? ನೆನಪು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡ್ಕೋ ರಾಧಾ. Okay, come back to this one, identity function. Same manner we have already solved. Now just simplifying. Here this is the definition is over. Let f is from R into R be a function defined by f of x is equal to x for all x belongs to R is called an identity function. Very simple. Now here also I just choose the some x and y values to draw this one. We are required to draw the graph of this one because graph is required. F of x is equal to y. What I just choose means let. Here I just write let y is equal to f of x. Let y is equal to f of x. If we choose y as a f of x, can I write that f of x value as x? Then y is equal to x. You got that? Let y is equal to f of x. Different name I just given for the f of x. Then what is f of x? F of x is nothing but x. Then if x value is 0, what is the y value? 0. If x value is 1, what is the y value? 1. If x value is 2, what is the y value? 2. If x value is 3, what is the y value? 3. If x value is 4, what is the y value? 4. Like that. Similarly, continue. Similarly, if x value is minus 1, what is the y value? Y value is also minus 1. If x is minus 2, y value is minus 2. If x value is minus 3, y value is minus 3. Now plot the response in the graph xy coordinate plane. Okay, consider the xy coordinate plane. This is the x-axis, positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis. Here 1 on unit, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on to infinity. Similarly, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, so on to infinity. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, so on to positive infinity. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so on to negative infinity. Plot the points. X comma y, xy coordinate plane is that x comma y, 0 comma 0. That is the point 0 comma 0 is there. Next 1 comma 1 on the x axis 1 unit, y axis 1 unit, 1 comma 1. Next 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 is there. Next 3 comma 3, 3 comma 3 is there. Next 4 comma 4, 4 comma 4. Is it use the straight line? Yes. Suppose if you taken 0.5 as the x value is 0.5. This is y value. Y value is also 0.5, 0.5 comma 0.5. Similarly, negative values minus 1 comma minus 1 here, minus 2 comma minus 2, minus 3 comma minus 3, isn't it? So it gives a straight line. This is the, it continues up to an infinity. This is the graph of the identity function. So f of x is equal to x. This function y is equal to x. This type of function we used to call that identity function. Identity function graph is this much. So what is over? Function definition is over. Graph is over. Now we are required to write the domain and the range. What is the domain? So here I am just going to write the domain of the function and the range of the function directly. What is the domain of the function? Domain is x values. Are you sure? Domain is x values because f of x is equal to x is that x value. What are the x value you are choosing? All the real number you are choosing. So that all the real number, these all x value you are choosing here. Not only the 1, 2, 3, 4 or -1, -2, -3, 4. 0.5, 0.1, 0.001, 0.00000000001. All the x values you are taking without leaving any number. So all the real numbers you are choosing. So these are all the domain. Then what will be the domain of the function? Domain of the function means in this manner x value. What are the x value you are choosing? All the real number. Therefore, domain of the function is whole real number set. Next, domain is clear. Next, range of the function. Range means y value. Range means f of x is equal to how much we will get it. What is that y value? Whatever the x value you have chosen, that is the same y value is there. Therefore, whatever the x value you have chosen, the same y value is there. Therefore, range of the function is also a set of all the real number. Set of all the real number. Is that clear? This is compared to one function, that is identity function. What is identity function? Let f is a function from R into R, be a function which is defined by f of x is equal to x, where x is for all x belong to the R is called an identity function. This part is not necessary in the exam. You can directly draw the graph. So now draw the graph and domain and the range. Writing the domain, just remember that what is the x value you have chosen. Here, which is the value of x you have chosen, that is our required domain. After replacing x value here, function value will get, f of x value will get, that is our required range of the function. Codomain is obviously the real number is there, nothing to worry, but I just need the range, so that is the range. Definition 1 marks, domain 1 marks, range 1 marks. For this graph, 2 marks, totally 5 marks question. Very important type of the question. Is that clear? Now, are you clear? Very simple things. Just practice it once or twice. Definition. Very simple definition is that in remaining 6 functions, we are going to change this one only. S of this one and called as is called as this one. S of these two things, nothing is changed. Okay. Now go to the next thing is. Second function is constant function. So what is the constant function? Okay. Now definition of the constant function. Let C be any real number. C be any real number. C be any real number. Then let f is a function from R into R. F is a function from R into R. F is a function from R into R. Defined by f is a function from R into R is defined by f of x is equal to f of x is equal to x. F of x is equal to x, where c is the any constant. E is called a constant function. E is called a constant function. E is called a constant function. What is the constant function? Let C be any real number. This is some particular number, constant real number. Then f is a function from R into R such that R defined by f of x is equal to c. E is called a constant function. What is exactly meaning of this one? Means again the same thing here. Y is equal to f of x. Let y is equal to f of x. This is nothing but y is equal to c. Or else keep as this. F of x is equal to c only. Now we are required to draw the graph of the function. Choose the x and y values. If x is 0, what is the function value? If the x is 0, what is the function value? For your convenience, I just take the ray diagram here. Real numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Apart from that, 0.5, 0.1 are there, nothing to worry. But for your reference, I am just taking integer. 0, here also 1, 2, 3, 4, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that is that. Okay. Here, I just take that. This is the definition is over. Apart from the definition, I just take that one question. What is the question? Example actually. Draw that. Better to take particular example only. Example. Draw the graph of the function f of x is equal to. Draw the graph of the function f of x is equal to, obviously domain and the codomain are the set of real number. F is a function from R into R defined by f of x is equal to draw the graph of this function. Okay, here I just chosen in the definition C is that C is a fixed real number. Here any fixed real number. C here any fixed real number. What is the C here? Here 2 is the fixed real number is that. Then f of x is equal to, we can choose this as a y is equal to or f of x is equal to. Now observe, in a previously you just chosen that f of x is equal to 2x. On changing the x value, function value or y value has been changed. Changing the x value, function value or y value has been changed. Here also the same thing. X value is going to change. If x value is 0, what is the function value? X ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ 0 ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು x ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ 0 ಆಗಿದಾಗ 0 ಬಂತು, x ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಆಗಿದಾಗ 2 ಬಂತು. In place of x, if you replace the 2, you will get the 4. In place of x, if you replace the 3, you will get the 6. Is that clear? Wherever x is there, you have to replace the x. And here also replace. In place of x, if you replace the 0, what is the function value? Right hand side there is no x value, that is function remains as it is to only. Image of 0 is 0, 2. X value 0 ಆಗಿದಾಗ function value 2. X value 1 ಆಗಿದಾಗ function value ಏನು? 2 itself. If you replace x value is 2, what is the function value? 2 itself. If you replace x value is 3, what is the function value? 2 itself. Are you following? ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. x value ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ function value ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. x value ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ function value ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು x ಇಲ್ಲ x ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ as it is ಹಂಗೆ ಉಳಿತದೆ. Are you clear? There is no x value on the right hand side. There is nothing changing the function value for any x. If x value is minus 1, what is the function value? 2. If x value is minus 2, function value is 2. If x value is minus 3, function value is 2. Whatever the real number you just choose from the domain set, this is the domain set. The function value is what? 2 itself. Is it a function? Check it. What is the definition of the function? Every element of the set A has the unique image. ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Element 1, how many images? Only one image. Element 0, how many images? Only one image. Element 4, how many images? Only one image. Element 5, how many images? Only one image. That's all. This is the function. ಈ ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಒಂದೇ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. Nothing to worry. Yes, obviously it is a function. Are you clear? This is nothing but a constant function. Now, adana we will table ಬರೆಯೋಣ. Because we are required to draw the graph. If x value is 0, what is the function value? Function value is 2. If x value is 1, function value is 2. If x value is 2, function value is 2. If x value is 3, function value is 2. If x value is 4, function value is 2. If x value is 1.5, what is the function value? 2 itself. If x value is 0.5, what is the function value? 2 itself. If x value is 2.5, what is the function value? 2 itself. If x value is 3.1, what is the function value? 2. Whatever the x you just choose, function value is 2 itself. Are you clear? Now draw the graph of the function. Consider the xy coordinate axis. X-axis, negative side of the x-axis, positive side of the y-axis, negative side of the y-axis. On the x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So on to infinity. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, so on. and here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Here it is -1, -2, -3, so on. Plot the points 0, 2. There is a 0, 2, 0, 2 point is here. Next 1, 2, 1, 2 point is here. Are you sure? Next 2, 2 point is 2, 2. 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, like that. 0.5, here is a 0.5, 0.5, 2, 0.5, 2. 0.1, what is the image of 0.1? 0.1, 2, like that. 1.5, 2, like that. All the real numbers taken. Similar to negative values. -1, what is the, if x value is -1, function value is 2. If x value is -2, function value is 2, like that. Here it is 2, like that. It continues. So, for all the real number, function taking the value of constant, it is 2. So, joining all the parts, it is a straight line. This is the graph of the function f of x is equal to 2. This is the graph of the function f of x is equal to 2. In the examination, this part is not mandatory. You can directly draw the graph. Okay, fixed function is given. Sometimes they might tell you f of x is equal to 1, or sometimes they use -2 or a 3 or a 4, like that. The different value they will use to give it. According to that function value, how to draw. Okay, are you clear about this one? Now let's come to the domain and range of the function. What is the domain of the function and what is the range of the function? Domain means x value. What are the x value are chosen? All the real number. Therefore, domain of the function is all the real number. Then range. Range is nothing but function value. That is nothing but y value. What is the y value? Whatever the x value, what is the y value? 2 is that. Whatever the x value, what is the function value? Range y value, that is 2 is that. That means only the one element, that is 2. Only the one element, that is 2. Domain of this function is all the real number. Range of this function is 2. Particularly, you could define this one. Domain of the function is set of all the real number. Range of the function is, this is the constant is that is singleton set constant. Is that clear? Either you can write this one. If they give a particular example, write this one. So this is the second function. Definition 1 marks, graph 2 marks, domain 1 marks, range 1 marks. Is that clear? If you mistaken in the writing the range, you are going to lose 1 marks. You are going to get 4 marks. If a graph is mistake, depending upon the situation and percentage of the graph, they used to do the 1 or a 0 marks. If it is fully correct, then we can get the 2 marks for the graph. It is something is mistaken, then we will get the 1 marks will be hidden or 2 marks will be hidden. Okay, so this is the constant function. So remaining 5 functions are there. That remaining 5 functions will be discussed in the next video. Okay, practice these 2 functions, identity function and the constant function and real value function and definition of the function, relations, whatever the problems are there in the exercise. Practice all those problems. Okay, now as I stop here, we will continue the next video. Okay, thank you.